ASMR video all about how to find your life purpose. Now, if you are feeling burnt out, stressed out, or overwhelmed, then this topic might sound like way too much for you right now. But I encourage you to let that feeling go, because I truly believe that finding your life purpose comes through enjoying life and relaxation. So, ASMR is the perfect topic. And I'm also going to leave a hypnosis sleep meditation that I like by John Moyer in the description. I like to fall asleep to that a lot, and I feel like it has really helped me kind of just figure out like who I am and what I want. Just checking in on yourself like that. It doesn't have to be like this big daunting thing. It doesn't have to be stressful. I know that society holds a lot of pressure on making money and being successful, but I really do encourage you to let that go and focus on relaxation through the process. We all are born with a gift, whether it brings monetary value to society or not. We all have a gift that we are born with. And when you can relax and you can let go and you can trust yourself and trust the universe, that idea or those things will come to you. It might not be overnight, and it might be in small slivers, but that's how you do it the right way, slow and steady. Don't overwhelm yourself. This should be a fun process. So, rewire your brain right now to enjoy this topic. It's not a stressful topic. Relax into figuring out your own brain. So, the first tip that I recommend, I already kind of spoke about. Relax through this process and do not involve anyone else. That means like what you think it would look like, or what people would think of you, or like if society would accept it, or if they would like, or you would make money off of it, right? None of that stuff matters right now. I want you to just think about, how can I help others? What kind of impact can I leave on the world? How can I provide a service or something of value that would help others, that would help the world? When you think of what kind of output you can bring to this planet, things will start to come up in your mind. I want you to think about ways that you could help people and put a spin on it. If you can't think of ways to help people right away, start thinking about all of your good traits. It could literally be anything. You could be really funny. You could be really great at running. You could be really good at comforting people when they're upset. You could be really good at like defusing a situation. You could be really good at like driving. You could be really good at falling asleep quickly. You could be really good at reading books and retaining the information. Literally anything. Even if it's just like you're really young as your first memories? What did you enjoy doing? What were your favorite games to play? What were your friends like that you really liked? Or what kind of toys were your favorite? What kind of clothes did you like? Did you like certain colors? Like, try to remember everything that you enjoyed as a child. For me, I always really liked rocks and crystals. And ever since I was a kid, I have had a fascination with them, so I knew that that would be something that I would enjoy. And yeah, crystals are like a big part of my life. I like literally totally forgot about them in my teenage years, and then I rediscovered myself. So just because, you know, maybe you were into something as a kid and you haven't done it in forever, don't just like pass that up and be like, oh, that was nothing. Rediscover it. Rediscover all of the things that you enjoyed as a kid, because a lot of the times the things that we enjoyed as a child are the things that we're meant to pursue later on. And it could be very obvious, like crystals for me, right? But it could be something much more subtle. So I want you to really rediscover yourself in that way. Rediscover what you enjoy without judgment to yourself, okay? Another great way to find your life purpose is by inspiration. Inspiration is it plays a huge part in finding your passion, because if you see other people living the life you want to live, it tells your brain that it's possible, right? That's why it's super important to turn jealousy into inspiration, and don't just hate watch people, right? Like, not saying you do, but that's why it's just super important that we are looking up to people and not looking down at people. You know, nobody's perfect, and sometimes there's like a little bit of drama in our life, right? But overall, we have to focus on the people that inspire us and the people that we look up to, because that will bring you closer to your purpose. When you see somebody doing something or having something that makes you feel jealous, that's a good sign. That means that you are aligned with that vibration and you are supposed to have it too. So just drop the jealousy and start getting inspired. I'm constantly looking up to people and finding inspiration from others. I love going online and seeing, you know, how other people run their business, or the way that they talk to people. I love reading books. I love reading any book that, you know, anybody comes up with. Like, literally, it could be about anything. If it's your life story, I'll read it, because I feel like you can always find like a little piece of inspiration from everybody's life story. Whether they are a fashion model or they went through a tragic accident and came out better, like, finding inspiration from everybody's story is a really helpful way for me. And also looking up, I really like business, so I love looking at people's businesses and seeing how they succeed. It really inspires me and shows me that it's possible and that I can do it too. So don't be afraid to look around for inspiration and find inspiration from others. I think that we all can learn from each other and like be inspired without copying. You can look at somebody and say, oh, they are doing this and I really want to do this, I'm going to do it too. And if you align with that purpose, this person and I want to be like that, but they're already that person. So it's like, no. I heard this saying once where this YouTuber that I was watching, they were saying like, it doesn't matter if I'm talking about a subject that somebody else has already spoken about, because not everybody is going to resonate with me, right? Not everybody is going to resonate with you. Everybody finds somebody that they connect with, that they click with, and that they feel inspired by. So don't be afraid to do the same things as others, because there's always somebody that is looking up to you and will take your advice but not take the person's advice next to you, even if they're the same thing, literally. So find inspiration in that and know that even if it's been done a million times, you can be the 1,000,001, because people will still listen to you. Not everybody wants to hear somebody else say it. They want to hear you say it. So, yeah, find comfort in that. You have to really just let go and trust yourself. I think that making quick decisions is a great exercise as well. Making quick decisions and trusting yourself and then going for it. You might think that one thing is your passion, and then you do it and you realize it isn't, and then you're like, crap. But the way that the universe will align you with your purpose just by taking action is so surprising. So say you think that you want to do pottery or something, right? You go and you take a pottery class and you freaking hate pottery, but you meet somebody in that pottery class that does, that does snowboarding. And then you go snowboarding with that person, and then your passion is snowboarding, right? So I think that just taking a leap and just doing something, getting out there, will help you align with your purpose. Relaxation and going for it. A lot of people get stuck in their head and don't make a decision at all. And that is the waste of life. The only way that you can screw up is by overwhelming yourself and doing nothing at all, right? Relax your mind, relax your body, relax your thoughts. Get back into your inner child, and when those thoughts come up like, oh, I used to love this, or I really liked that, go out there and do it, and don't hesitate. Don't second guess yourself. Doing a bunch of things is better than doing nothing at all. Being stuck in your head is the only way that you can waste your time. Being overwhelmed is the only way you can waste your time, because every time your brain thinks about something, it believes it's doing that action. So when you overthink and you stress out, you will feel the physical effects of that. You'll be drained, you'll be burnt out, you'll be unproductive, and then you'll be like, what the heck? I feel like I'm doing so much stuff, so why am I... You know what I mean? But then you're like, oh no, I'm doing all this stuff in my head, and then I'm producing nothing at all. That's why it's important to literally be like, first thought, yes, doing that, go. Even like little things like, if I have different flavors of yogurt in my fridge and I go to get a yogurt, and I'll be like, oh, do I want this flavor, and then I'll be like, I want this flavor, but I might want that. I'll be like, no, okay, this flavor, doing it, done. I know that sounds so silly, but really small things like that make you feel like so empowered and confident in yourself to make bigger decisions. They say that, you can be always on the move and be in meditation, silent for 4 hours alone, staring at a wall. That might be always on the move for what you need, because there's like the energy and then the physical realm. You don't have to work 16 jobs. You just have to be in the mindset of, I'm gonna do this. If it doesn't work out, I'm gonna try the next thing. It's a mindset, not an action. All you have to do really is believe in yourself and keep trying things. Keep trying them, and it will come to you. If what you find about yourself is not something that can bring you monetary gain, that's completely fine, and that doesn't make you lesser of a person. Society puts all this pressure on money, but the government made money. It's a piece of paper that means nothing. It's a piece of paper that means that you have value and you gave your value to someone in return of this paper exchange. You can do that with anything. Maybe what you have to offer and your value in the world doesn't make you thousands of dollars, but it's something you enjoy, and maybe, you can trade with people. Maybe you really like crocheting and somebody else really likes, scheduling or something. They really like helping you with your schedule. And you are like, oh, I'll crochet you this thing and you can help me with my schedule, right? Or maybe you're really good at basketball or something. Okay, here's like a man one. If you're really good at a sport and you're like, well, that's not gonna make me money. I'm not a famous basketball player and I'm not gonna be a freaking coach. Like, that's just stupid, right? Well, you can still go out and play basketball and help other people learn how to play basketball. When you're helping people, just in that interaction, say you went to the court and there was some kid there and you helped that kid, right? That is giving you like energetic points to vibrate on the level that you want to be at to find your purpose in this world. Just doing little actions where you're aligned with your highest vibrational self and you're giving back to somebody and helping somebody in some sort of way, that will align you with your purpose. Maybe, the next day you find something out more about yourself. I know it sounds kind of like woo-woo, but it's just the truth. When you do good things, you feel good about yourself, and then your life is good. When you're sad, then you do cranky things to people, and then you're mad at yourself. Everything is a vibe, everything is a feeling. You're feeling something right now, right? So look at it that way. Focus on what you love about yourself and how you can help others with that passion, mindset, or offer that you hold. And take it easy. Gradually learn these things about yourself. It doesn't happen in one day. It doesn't have to happen tomorrow, okay? Just go out there and do it. And to really harp on it, do not focus on how it's going to benefit you financially. creativity, or maybe you're really good at bookworm stuff. Whatever your passion is, go for it and help others and enjoy it and see the positive impact that you make on your own life and the way that it makes you feel so satisfied and so joyful. So, I know I was rambling a little bit at the end, but this is ASMR, so I guess it's fine that I can do that. I hope that this helped you, and I hope that you are bringing light and love and positivity out towards others and towards yourself. But that's all I have to say. I could ramble on forever about this topic. I love finding joy and purposes, and I don't know. I love helping people find their purpose. Like, what do you do? Show me. Cool. I love that. Show me how to do it. And, finding joy along the way. Like, I love ice skating, and this winter I'm gonna go ice skating, and like, is that going to bring me monetary gain? No. Is that going to help me help others? Yes and no. Because it's like, I could go take some private lessons from somebody and their life purpose is teaching lessons, right? I think getting out into the community and enjoying your life is all part of the process of finding your life purpose. When others serve you, it feels so good that you realize you want to serve others as well. It's a cycle. So give and receive. Don't just take and don't just receive. Find joy, go out there and have fun, and give back, of course. And see how your mood changes and how your life changes too when you focus on helping others as well. And focus on having fun yourself too if you don't do that enough. Okay,